Welcome to Samurai School, my friends. Today, we're going to be learning the principles and foundational understanding for wielding any tool or weapon that you hold in your hands. Now, this foundational system is universal, so it applies the same whether you're wielding a sword or if you're wielding a staff, whether you're wielding nunchucks or you're wielding collie sticks. Even a mace with its offset load still falls underneath these principles, even a rope. So anything that you hold in your hands, this will apply to and give you the ability to translate the understandings from one tool to any other tool or weapon you wield. To begin, we're going to keep it really simple, and I'll just be using this dowel here, this staff, for an example. Anything that you have at home that's similar can be used. You could use a broom handle, you could use a stick. If it does have a little bit of weight at the end, that's just gonna complicate the situation. It doesn't change the system. You could use a mace in the same way, but I recommend you keep it as simple as possible to start. It begins by learning how an external tool moves in relationship to our body. And to do that, we need to start learning how do we move a tool. So a basic pattern that we're going to apply is called turning the wheel. I want you to begin with both hands facing up towards the sky. We're going to pick a direction. So I'll start going to my right. If I'm turning the wheel to my right, I'm going to lift my right hand off of the tool. And then I'm going to take the hand that's holding and I'm going to flip it. The hand that just lifted is now going to cross on top and grab the staff. The hand on bottom is going to open, and then we flip back to our starting position. Let's go through that again, slow and easy. Going to the right, right hand lifts, left hand flips, right hand comes over top to grab the tool. Left hand releases, flip both palms face up. I'm going to go through that slow with you 2 more times. Right hand releases, left hand flips, right hand comes on top, grabs, bottom left hand releases, both hands flip up to the sky. 1 more time. Right hand releases, left hand flips, right hand comes over top to grab, left hand releases, right hand flips, both hands face up towards the sky. Very good. Let's try that for a few seconds and see how fast we can go. If you can only do it slow, start slow. When you can pick up the pattern a little faster, see what you can push it to. Right hand lifts, left hand flips, right hand grabs, left hand releases. Boom, back to start. Right hand flips, boom, catch, boom, right back to start. I'm gonna take it slow to begin. What you'll notice is if you're not careful, your hands will start to move away from the center of mass. And it's now gonna change the pattern that you're moving through. This is a central key of wielding any sort of external tool, understanding where its center of mass lies. So if I was to grab this staff lower down at the bottom, I would now be wielding it more similar to a sword. For now, really fight to try to stay in that center line of control. And then see how fast you can go, maintaining that center point. One hand over, other hand grabs, flip. One hand over, other hand grabs, flip. All right, 10 seconds, guys, as fast as you can, okay? For 5, for 4, for 3, keep it slow if you need to, don't lose the pattern, for 2, for 1. All right, we went one direction. Let's see what happens if we go the other way. Starting again with both hands facing up. This time we're going to the left, so the left hand is gonna lift off, right hand's gonna flip over. Left hand comes on top, grabs. Right hand releases, flip both palms up. Same pattern, other direction. Whatever way you're going, that hand lifts. Lift the hand, flip. That free hand grabs over top. See how we're making this X pattern here? Bottom hand releases, flip back to both hands up. All right, 20 seconds the other direction. Take it slow as you need to. And when you're ready, you can pick the pace up. Some of you, this might come easy. Some of you might struggle. For about 10 more seconds, see how you can maintain that center of your tool and speed through this pattern. See what your hands are capable of. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Well done. Next up, we've learned how to move the tool. And what you may have noticed, if you're doing this correctly, when you're spinning the staff, it stays in a single plane of motion. What I mean by that is if I was in a really tight hallway, no matter how many years I spin this tool for, it would never hit the wall in front of me, because I'm always staying in this exact parallel plane of motion. This is the central key concept you need to understand when it comes to wielding tools. We have planes of motion around our body, so whatever we're wielding is always going to be moving through those planes. This move we just learned here is moving in our front plane, so it's in front of our body flat, right? I can rotate my body, staying in that same plane I was in, and now I'm moving in a side plane, because it's relative to my body on my side. Hope that makes sense. So just like we have a plane in front of our body, we have that same plane of motion to our side. Go ahead and try turning the wheel with the stick at your side. Let's start on the right side first, and we're gonna go backwards. So that means the right hand is gonna lift, the left hand is gonna flip, right hand is gonna catch. Left hand releases, left hand catches. Right hand releases, left hand flips, left hand releases, both hands flip. Right hand releases, X pattern over. Make sense? Let's go a little faster. Maintaining that center mass, keeping your body pointed forward, and then see how fast you can go for 10 seconds here. Body faces forward, we're moving in our side plane. If you can do it with your eyes facing forward too, bonus points. Last 5 seconds, see how fast you can spin that wheel for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Staying in this side plane, we're now gonna change directions and turn the wheel forward. So to do that, we're gonna start both hands facing up, and then, since we're going in the direction of our left hand, the left hand's gonna lift up, right hand's gonna flip, left hand comes over, right hand releases, boom. You guys get the pattern. Right hand over, left hand grabs, right hand opens, both hands flip. Left hand releases, right hand flips, left hand over, right hand releases, both hands flip. Start slowly turning the wheel forward in that right plane of motion, right side plane of motion. And see how fast you can go. Here for 5, here for 4, here for 3, here for 2, here for 1. You may find this starts to get a little challenging. Again, we're developing a skill, and this ability to wield this simple staff will translate to any other weapon that you might choose to carry. Let's just balance out the other sides. So we learned our right side plane and our front plane. Now we're gonna do the same thing on our left. So you can, I'm facing the other direction so you see, you can just rotate and bring the stick to your side, and now you're suddenly in your side plane. I'll try it like this for you guys for the first few. It might be easier for you to see if I turn here. Okay, again, left hand up, right hand down, right hand releases, left hand flips, right hand grabs on top, turn that wheel, left hand open, both hands up, right hand release, left hand flip, right hand grabs, left hand release, flip. We started going forward this time. See what happens if you change direction. Right hand grabs, flips, left hand grabs, right hand release, both hands flip. Left hand release, right hand flip, left hand grab, right hand release, both hands flip. Since we started going backwards on the last one, we'll do 10 seconds going backwards before we go forward. Give it a try. Again, you can keep going slow. I'll go a little slow to start to give you an opportunity to follow along and practice. But once you got the speed, put some speed into it. 10 seconds here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. See if you can do it with your eyes facing forward. Not even looking at your hands. Learning how to move your hands without your eyes even on that point of focus. If you were to use this as a weapon, you would need to keep your eyes on your opponent and know how your hands wield just by sense of touch. 3, 2, let's change directions. Left hand flips over, right hand comes on top to grab, left hand opens to release, both hands flip up. Right hand open, left hand flips, right hand grabs, left hand releases, both hands face up. 10 seconds, turning that wheel on your left side plane forward. See how fast you can go. Keep those hips facing forward and keep challenging yourself with your eyes facing straight ahead. If you need to. If you need to keep your eyes on your hands, do that. Regress to any level that you need to. For 5, for 4, how fast can you go without losing the stick? For 3, for 2, for 1, and done. Beautiful stuff. Okay, so we learned 3 planes of motion. In front of us, to the side of us, to the other side of us, right? Check that out. We can move between our side planes of motion. So if you bring the tool to the right side of your body, let your left hand go, and swing in front to the left side of your body, you're now in your left side plane. From your left side plane, you can swing over to your right side plane. Give that a try. Right hand grabs, swing to the left, palm faces down, palm flips up, left hand grabs, palm flipping up, swing over to your right side. Flip the palm up, right hand grabs, palm faces up, swing to your left. Flip the palm, left hand grabs, swing to the right, palm faces down, palm flips up, right hand grabs, palm up, swing to the left, palm down, palm up, palm up, palm down, palm up, across, down, up, grab, switch. Try that a little bit faster, side to side. We've now learned how to transition between planes of motion. Very good stuff. If you wanted to, you could pause on one side plane, you could spin the wheel, and then bring it across. Pause on that other side plane, spin the wheel, and then bring it across. Now, if you're paying really close attention, you may have noticed that as we transition from our left side to our right side, we are going in that over wheel pattern. So when we had it in front of our body, there was no direction because both sides are even. Now that we have it in reference to the front of ourselves, if we're going this way, we're going forward. If we're going this way, we're going backwards. Does that make sense? So let's clarify that. If you're on the right side of your body and you are spinning forward or to your right, you're going forward. Let's clarify that a little bit. If you're on the right side of your body and you are spinning towards your left, you're going forward. If you're spinning towards your right, you're going backwards. If you are on the left side of your body and you're spinning towards your right hand, you're going forwards. If you're spinning towards your left hand, you're going backwards. So the pattern that we just learned was a forward wheel side plane transition. We're just going to change the direction now. So the pattern for this one is going to be opposite hand. Before, when we were going over, we had the hand that was on the starting side leading. This time, we're going to have the hand that's on the opposite side leading. So on your right side, left hand holding. You're going to go behind, under, switch to the other side. Other hand grabs. Behind, under, switch to the other side. Grab it, behind, under, switch to the other side. Switch it, behind, under, switch to the other side. Let's do it 2 more times, nice and slow. Grab it, it goes down, up, other hand grabs. Down, up, other hand grabs. A little faster. One side, other side. One side, other side. Practice this. One side, other side. One side, other side. 30 seconds here. If you can do it without looking at your hands, keeping your eyes up and forward, bonus points. 10 more seconds. Side to side plane transition with an underhanded wheel. You guys ready for a challenge? In 5 seconds, we're gonna change direction to an overhand. 5, 4, 3, 2, wherever you're at, stop. Now change direction. The staff goes over to the other side, over to the other side, over to the other side. Change directions. Staff goes under to the other side, under to the other side, under to the other side, under, 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 ready, switch. Over, over, over. Beautiful. Okay, so we learned how to move this tool around us with that basic wheel pattern. We established 3 planes of motion as reference, and we learned how to transition in between those planes of motion. There also exists a plane of motion behind our back. So just like there's one in front of us, there's one behind us. Learning how to transition in and out of this plane is slightly more complex. Could you do the wheel move behind your back? Yeah, you can totally wheel behind your back. But what if I want to get from one side of my body to the other? It's going to require me to do this underpass pattern. How you unlock this, it starts with one hand facing up. You're then going to rotate that thumb down. As you bring it behind your back, that thumb is now going to face up. Other free hand is going to grab the staff, thumb up. And as it transitions over to the other side, thumb faces down, thumb switches up. Let's try that together slow. Thumb up, thumb down, bring it behind your back, thumb up, thumb up, thumb down, bring it across, thumb up, thumb up, thumb down, bring it behind your back, thumb up, thumb down, extend it out, thumb up. Let's do 3 more of those each side. Thumb up, thumb down, bring it behind your back, thumb up, thumb down, extend it out, thumb up, thumb down, bring it behind your back, thumb up, thumb down, extend it out, thumb up. We're gonna do that 2 more times, a little faster. Thumb up, thumb down, bring it behind your back, thumb up, boom. Thumb up, thumb down, bring it behind your back, thumb up, thumb down, thumb up. 1 more time. Thumb up, thumb down, bring it behind your back, thumb up, thumb down, extend it on out. Awesome. So we've learned how to transition any tool behind our back. We have this underpass. We also have an overhead pass. So if we do that same sort of pattern, but we do it behind our head the opposite direction, it looks like this. Thumb up, thumb down, thumb down, thumb up. Just 1 step simpler. Thumb up, thumb down, switch, thumb down, thumb up. Try that a few times. Thumb up, thumb down, thumb down, thumb up, thumb up, thumb down, thumb down, thumb up. Behind the head, overpass. Follow along, samurai. 1 more time each. Beautiful. Let's see if we can add those 2 behind the back patterns together. So we'll start with the low pass. Thumb up, thumb down, thumb up, thumb down, thumb up. And then on the way back, we'll do the high pass behind the head. Thumb down, thumb up. Let's keep it going that same direction 2 more times. Thumb up, thumb down, thumb up, thumb down, thumb up. Behind the head, thumb down, switch, thumb down, flip it up. 1 more time. Thumb up, thumb down, thumb up, and behind the head, other hand grasp, extend. Beautiful. Let's switch directions. Behind the head, thumb down, extend, and then behind the back, thumb up, thumb down, thumb up, and pass. Thumb up, thumb down, extend. 2 more like that. Behind the head, extend, thumb up, thumb down, bring it behind the back. Thumb up, thumb down, extend. 1 more time. Behind the head, behind the back. Extend. Beautiful, friends. Okay, let's try going one direction for 10 seconds. So pick a side that's leading and just follow my instruction. Behind the head, extend, behind the back, extend. That's 1. Behind the head, extend, behind the back, extend for 2. Behind the head, extend, behind the back, extend for 3. Behind the head, extend, behind the back, extend for 4. Behind the head, extend, behind the back, extend for 5. Behind the head, extend, behind the back, extend for 6. 4 more. Behind the head, extend, behind the back, extend, behind the head, extend, behind the back, extend. Last 2. Behind the head, extend, behind the back, extend. 1 more. Behind the head, extend, behind the back, and then we change directions. So let's go behind the back, grab it with your thumb facing up, right? Just like you practiced, and extend out to the other side. Behind the head, extend. You see how we're going the other direction now? Behind the back, extend. 8 more like that. Behind the head, extend, behind the back, extend. Behind the head, extend, behind the back, extend. Last 6. Behind the head, extend, behind the back, extend. Behind the head, extend, behind the back, extend. Last 4. I think I might have thrown an extra one in there for you guys. Just extra reps to practice. 2 more. Boom, 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 boom. 1 more. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we've established 4 potential planes of motion so far. We can move in front of us. We can move to the sides. We can also move behind. Transitioning in between these planes, regardless of the orientation that your body faces, is a big piece of wielding any tool. We have 1 more plane of motion that we're going to go over today, which is our overhead plane of motion. So just like I could do that wheel, spinning it fast in front of me, and no matter how fast I go, that helicopter blade of motion would never hit the wall in front, I can do the same thing overhead. Make sense? Let's try that same wheel overhead, okay? Bring it overhead, spin that wheel one direction. Pick a direction, any direction, can't go wrong. 10 seconds. Spin that wheel overhead. Spin that wheel overhead. Spin that wheel overhead. Spin that wheel overhead. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, change directions. Go the other way, spin that wheel overhead, spin that wheel overhead, spin that wheel overhead for 10. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. That's the basics that we're going to cover for this first introductory session. There's a lot more to build on top of that, but I want you guys at home to practice being able to move both directions of that wheel, left, right, up, down, which one is which depends on which orientation of your body you're on. And I want you to get comfortable moving in between those planes both directions. Let's try it out. We'll play a little Simon Says game. See if you can follow along at home, okay? We'll begin in front of us and we'll be going to the left. Start to spin that wheel. Just follow me, guys, all right? Spinning that wheel to the left, nice and slow, change directions. Take it to the right. Beautiful. Keeping that wheel spinning, take it over to your left side. We're now going backwards. If we're on our left side and we're going this direction, we're going backwards. Change directions, go forwards. Stay on the left plane of motion. Bring it across to your right side, stay spinning the same direction. So that would be backwards on your right side if you did it right. You're swinging that staff backwards, keep it going the same direction, swing it to the left side, keep it going backwards. Good job. Let's change direction. We're now going forward on the left side. And see if you can bring it over to the right side, which would now be going backwards. All right, let's have some fun with that and play around. Follow my lead at home, guys. Starting in our front plane, we're gonna spin our wheel to the right. Nice and slow. To begin, pick up the pace when you feel comfortable. Beautiful. Change directions, spinning to our left now. Awesome. Keep the same direction going, bring it to your left side. We were spinning to our left before, now we're on our left side, so we're spinning backwards. Does that make sense? See if you can bring it to the right side, still spinning backwards. Bring it to the left side. Same direction is backwards no matter what side of your body you're on. If you change directions on the right side going forward, now when you transition it over to the left, it'll naturally be going forward. The momentum maintains unless you actually stop, pause, and change directions. Hopefully that makes sense. So back on the left side, going forward. Take it to the right side, going forward. Change directions, right side, take it backwards. A little brain puzzle for you guys. Bring it across to the left side, keep it going backwards. Awesome, right side going backwards. Extend out behind your back. Underpass, overpass, overpass, underpass. Bring it in front of you, going to the right. Take it to the left. Extend out, underpass, overpass, overpass, underpass. Bring it back in front of you, spinning to the right, change directions. Extend out to the left side, overpass, bring it to your right side, forward wheel, extend out to the right side, underpass, bring it to the left side, backwards wheel. Aha!